Welcome back to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and my friends, we got some good news inside the world of Nintendo. We have news on NSO, Nintendo Switch Online, and the possibility of GameCube making it to NSO. We have Nintendo Switch 2 updates and The Legend of Zelda live-action movie. And I'm going to tell you exactly when I think this movie is coming out. Let's go ahead and get started. If you are new here, go ahead and check out this clip. If not, use the timestamp below to get straight to the news. So before we get into today's stories, you see, I want to ask you one thing. I want to ask for your subscription. You see, I'm legally blind and I'm basically losing my sight as we go. I don't have sight on my left eye and I have about 40% sight of my right eye and it's just fading away, right? The doctors right now have nothing else they can do, but I have a dream to become a full-timer on YouTube by the end of this year. And I want to ask you for your help. If you subscribe to this channel right now, it'll only take a second. For me, it'll just change my life. So if you could do that right now, I would really appreciate it. Here, we have Monday through Friday Nintendo news. On the weekends, we have products and reviews. And we also have the occasional in-topic podcast with your favorite voice actor. So I would really appreciate it. It will mean the world to me. And I just want to thank you in advance for giving me your subscription. Let's move on to today's stories. All right, so first up, we have some news on The Legend of Zelda movie. My friends, we are hearing here from the director himself, Wes Ball. Yes, if you did not know yet, we are in the pre-production stage of The Legend of Zelda movie. This is the stage where the script is being finished. They're scouting the locations. They're looking at the cast to basically get some actors in the movie as well. And so right now, Wes Ball is talking openly about what he wants to see for this movie once they start production. And let's read here by GameRadar.com. It says Legend of Zelda movie director teases awesome idea and says he wants to create something serious and cool, but fun and whimsical. Let's continue to read here. A live-action Legend of Zelda movie is on the way from Wes Ball, and now the Maze Runner director has outlined his exciting vision for the upcoming Nintendo project. I have this awesome idea, Ball tells Total Film. I've been thinking about it for a long freaking time on how cool a Zelda movie would be. I know it's important, this Zelda movie, to people, and I want it to be a serious movie, a real movie that can give people an escape. Ball even points out to escapism. I want to live in that world, he says, as the driving force behind the Legend of Zelda movie. And that's the director for The Legend of Zelda, Wes Ball. I've actually created a breakdown video for all my members on the channel. If you'd like to see that, become a member and join, and that video will be along there for you to watch. Now let's get into the next news. Today we're talking about an important update issue to dev kits for developers, and this news comes to us by Nash Weedle, a leaker who has got information correctly in the past, including Metroid Dread and the release date. So right now, Nash Weedle is mentioning this leak having to do with the Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits. He has heard from one of his contacts that a dev kit has received, or dev kits have received, an update that will allow developers to go one step further. That means that, well, it's an update regarding DLSS and upscaling. That means making the resolution even better or bringing the games up to 4K resolution. So right now, Nashville states that that update is allowing developers to actually take their games a little further and make them look even better. I believe this is great news for the entire gaming community because now we're entering an era where software can do a little bit more than hardware, right? When we combine software and hardware, mostly hardware, we can actually digitally upscale the games via AI, and that's what DLSS is doing for the gaming industry, starting with the Nintendo Switch 2 and bringing in other third-party games that we were unable to play on Nintendo Switch. I cannot wait. Let me know if you are into this upscaling thing, if you are looking forward to 4K resolution, or you just want games to be fun. Let me know down below in the comments, and let's move forward to the last story of today, having to do with Nintendo Switch Online finally getting GameCube. If you follow me on this channel for a while, you know I've been very vocal about expecting Nintendo Switch Online to get GameCube at any moment. Although a lot of other content creators have gone against me stating, no, Nintendo will never give us GameCube because they rather port their games HDified or remade other than give us NSO games. I believe the opposite. I believe there's so many games on GameCube that could make it to NSO. Games like Animal Crossing, games like Super Smash Bros. Melee, games like Mario Kart Double Dash, right? These games will never get an HD version just because their current games are doing so well. Like, for example, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is doing well. We have Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is awesome. We're expecting the next one. And of course, Smash Bros. Ultimate is doing fantastic. And so Smash Bros. Melee will not get an HDified. It could live on NSO with gameplay online. And so now we have the same exact leaker, Nash Rito, who is mentioning in a patent, none other than a patent. A patent is a legal document by Nintendo that Nintendo is actually working on an emulator for GameCube, for NSO. And so this story has been picked up by everyone, but everyone is stating that this is coming for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm going to say no. I think Nintendo Switch will also get GameCube Online along with Nintendo DS. So I am on the train that Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 will both get GameCube Online, and I think it's more than fair that Nintendo Switch users who don't want to upgrade just yet to the Nintendo Switch 2 can get that GameCube games online, because the Nintendo Switch is more than capable of running GameCube games as well. So basically, that is the news. We have this leaker bringing up this patent, and let me tell you, a patent is basically like a legal leak because it is a document provided by Nintendo. It is public information, right? Not a lot of people know how to read it, but those who do interpret it well, and that's how we bring you information. I'm a channel who covers a lot of patents here, and so if you would love to hear more about patents, love to hear more about information that is coming to Nintendo Switch or could potentially be coming, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and well, yeah, I'll give you that information. So that is going to do it for today's episode of the Odyssey News. Thank you so much for watching. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.